Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's Bridget from crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com. I wanted to do a video for you today to show how I made the magnets that I made for Melody Lane. So I have, as you can see, all the stuff on here, and I did show you the stuff I used, but we're actually going to make one today. So let me start with the stuff that's off to the side. I have some Got Flowers in the orange, so it kind of matches our papers, and the teal. And I don't think the green really goes. I think the green's too light, but we've got all three of those, and those are by Prima, and those are ancient. I've had them forever, and I have lots of duplicates, so I should never, if you see me buying flowers, smack me please. I should never buy flowers again. Do not need them. Have tons of them, and I even have tons of the white ones, which I can alter, so I have no excuse. There's no excuse. Okay, so what else we're going to be using from my creative time? We're going to be using the I'm Crafty and You Know It. So these are just going to be for me. And then some little rhinestones from Studio G, which I picked up at Walmart to go on our flowers. Obviously the Stitched Fun Ticket dies, which makes it. And this again is just the magnet that I picked up from Walmart. So as you can see, it's loved. I actually picked up some from the Dollar Tree. Let me grab that real quick. I don't know how it's going to be. We were going through like the kitchen section, and I saw this, and it's a clever magnetic dust cover. So it's pretty big, but my only concern is it's probably not acid free, but it's magnetic. So I figured trying it, you can paint it, you can trim it, you can cut it with scissors. So pretty cool. And I mean, it's $1, so if it doesn't work, there's no size on it. So let's take a quick peekaroo here. It is 15 by, let's see, 15 by 8. And these sheets are 5 by 8. So you could get 3. These were 2 something at Walmart. You could get 3 of those sheets out of this one. So what I think I'm going to do with this, just to try it, is put, the dies come just attached with little wires, but then they're loose in here. So what I've done with some of mine, the alphabet stamp set, I take a piece of lightweight chipboard, put the magnet on there. Now this isn't adhesive, it's just magnetic. So you'll have to use some adhesive, so I figure my hot glue gun. And then put these on so I can just lift off which one I want. And when I open the bag, everything doesn't fall out and I'm going to lose something. So I'll let you know how that goes. I'll show you that process and show you how some of those are going. But I plan to do it for all my creative time dies. So there's this. So if you're interested, Dollar Tree, check it out. So, but today we will be using these ones. They're adhesive. And you can find them, I think they're in the kids section at Walmart. So here's our piece of magnet. And then I'm using this piece of paper, the chevrons, from the Snap Cards. This is the Color Fusion Simple Stories that I picked up at Michael's. And we'll be using the big snap pad just for this little piece. This is what we're going to stamp our sentiment on the green side, I think. The white's too washed out. And this is the Color Vibe paper pad, 12 by 12. Again, the Snap Simple Stories. And I was so happy to see in my comments that some of you had not seen it and were happy for me to show it. I like, you know, not being the only one that's kind of behind, because everybody else seems to have seen it, but I don't have Michael's, and that's where they sell it. And unless I know exactly what I'm buying online, I don't like to buy stuff online, because if I hate it, there's nothing I can do with it. So, and then we're going to use some Memento Tuxedo black ink. So, and I've got my little stamp thing here. Okay, so I have the Cuttlebug. So here's our little Cuttlebug. You guys won't be able to see it go all the way through, but you will get the general idea. So what I do is we're going to put the B plate down, okay? And then we're going to take our piece of magnet. Now I like her dies because they have the stitching. So this is the adhesive side, okay? This is not going to show at all because it's going to be adhered to this piece of paper. So it's not going to show. So what I want to do is on the back of the magnet, I want that cool stitching. And the cool thing about her dies is they're steel, so they stick to the magnet so you don't lose them. So that's kind of cool. And then with her dies, I always use just a little paper shim just to get a nice crisp image. So let's give that a push through the Cuttlebug. Ooh, all right, very awkward angle here, hold on. Using my muscles today, getting the muscles out. Okay, as you can see, my Cuttlebug pads are abused. I've had them a long time. Oh, see, abused. But I've had them a long time and they're still working, so I really hate to get rid of something when it's still working. So here's your magnet. Now, because it's metal and because it went through firm, you have to take like your tweezers and just pokey them out. That's what these little holes are for, so that you can get your image out. Well, maybe I'm lying. There we go, yay! Okay, the small things in life make me happy. Getting your magnet out. What a wonderful idea. Okay, so we got that one done. So you can see the stitching. So on the back of the magnet, you're gonna see this. And trust me, you'll see it when we get there. So now we're gonna take the second layering die. See, these layer on each other just like this. Okay, and that's what it's gonna look like. So now, actually, first, let me go back. Confusing myself here. Okay, so that layers. So the layer that's gonna go on the chevron is going to go on to cover the magnet because we don't want to look at that. That's no fun. We like fun. Okay, so we're going to put this right down at the bottom. We'll wiggle it up just a little bit. And then we put our paper shim. Now you can buy shims. I know Emma, she has a metal shim available for sale, but this works for me and it's free. So I like free. I'm big on free. Okay. Look at my muscles. Woohoo! All right. I'm not singing, but maybe the day is early. I may sing yet. Okay. So see, beautiful stitching. Love it. Love it. Okay. And see, another piece of paper. Lots of space on there to use. Okay. Now we're going to use the green. So the side I want. Now, if I wanted the white side, I'd put it down on the white side, but I don't. I want the green side. So this one's a little trickier. This one, because of lines, I'm going to tape it down. Just like one side, just so it doesn't wiggle anywhere. Because the lines, I want to try to get it as straight as possible. Let's see. So, oh, sorry, I don't know if you can hear that. Screaming children, they're not mine. Mine's 17, doesn't scream. Okay, so here's this one. So again, put our little paper shim. That's what? Free. And still gives a nice crisp image, which is what we're looking for. Okay. Through the machine we go. All right, I think that's all with the Cuttlebug. Ooh, he's taking my mat. Okay, so put him up there. Get all of our pieces out of the way. And put our tape away because we're done with that as well. Okay. Now, we come here. Pull this off, put that to the side, and then a lot of times I just throw it or drop it or whatever you want to call it on my mat and it comes free. So we've got all of our pieces for our magnet. So now what we're going to do is, like I said, I wanted to stamp the I'm Crafty and You Know It. Now another cute idea, if you have this accessories set, because it stamps and dies, I almost just said stamps. You could die cut the scissors to go on there. Okay, they're kind of big, but they could go off the thing. Or there's also, it's easier to show you on here. There's also a stamp of the little scissors, so you could fit those on here. So we're gonna use the I'm Crafty and You Know It. So we're gonna get that so I can see it. Hopefully it's gonna be straight. Let's zoom in, because if I zoom in, you can see and I can see. So if both of us can see, not a bad dealio. Okay, so, and if we stop pushing the paper everywhere, that would be good. Okay, Memento Tuxedo Black ink, and this ink you can use with Copic and all of your alcohol markers. It doesn't, okay, hold on. I've got to, Let me pull this back here to stamp it. I'm sorry. I want to be able to see. It's kind of hard to see. Okay, so I can show it to you in just a second. So there we go. Crafty and you know it. Just kind of the song that comes to my head when I hear that. Okay. And I probably should put an OK counter on the bottom of the screen because I think I've said it 18,000 times today. And I'm sure I'll say it again. So we have this cool thing here. That's all taken care of. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this and we're going to adhesive it up. Now, you could always pop this up too if you wanted to. Now this one, what we're going to do, we're going to peel our adhesive. Let's actually make sure which way we want it to go first. Because you can't, once you take the sticky off, you can't mess with it. So that looks pretty good to me. I like it. So we take the adhesive off. And I mean, this is kind of like ATG sticky, not red tape sticky. So you have a little wiggle room, but if you don't need it, why take it? Okay, so there's our first layer, and you still have that beautiful stitching, and it matches this stitching. Okay, we've already stickied up our, I'm crafty and I know it. So we're gonna pick this little dude up, and then we're going to get him on there. Now my I'm crafty and you know it looks a little crooked to me. Remember, type A personality. But that is why it's good that we're gonna have some flowers. So let's see what we can do. So we don't want anything too huge. At least I don't. You might on yours, and that's okay. If you like it, that's up to you. So I like 2 of those, and then I think that's good for me. I'm not a real blingy kind of person, but it's just a little something. So what we're gonna do, so we actually, you know what we could do, and what we might do. Let's see. Stay tuned. Okay. So what we could do, I'm trying to just lay these like crossways. We could always put, I don't want the petals to match. I kind of want to askew them a little bit. Oh yeah, I said askew. Hopefully that's the right word because I'm repeating it. Okay, so you could do something like this, which I think is what I'm going to do. Now, I've never used this, the Crystal Effects. Never used it. I bought it, but oh, I'm opening the wrong thing. See, never used it. I guess it's good I'm telling you I've never used it because then I just look like a doofus. Okay. So let's take a little bit of this, maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Guess. It looks like there was some gook in there. Gunk, gook. Oh no, it's still not cooperating. Help! Anybody in TV world? Any advice? Sad thing is I can't hear you right now. Okay, maybe I need to cut that. Okay, so hopefully nobody's shrieking out there if I'm not supposed to cut that, but I did. Ooh, and I dropped it. Got the dropsies today. All right, now let's try it. Still nothing. Okay. Well, that was fun. I guess that shows that you do not use that. So, let's try this out. Maybe this will work. Let's stick these little flowers all down in there. So we want 2 of each. 2 of the light, 2 of the tealish bluish kind of color. We'll line them all up here. And this will kind of flatten them out too. So, okay. So we got them all in there. So now we're going to pull. Ooh, it's only pulling in 1. Okay, here we go. Everybody on the bus. On the bus to Stickyville. All right. There we go. Sticky flowers. Okay, now. See, I need an OK counter. If anybody has counted, let me know how many times I've said it. I know it's above 10 because it's been a lot. Okay, so again, pick up with my other phrase, seriously? That's my other one I say all the time. The reason I was like really pushing, if you have small pieces, my advice would be to take, if you have a Cricut spatula or you have the Silhouette spatula or something like that, or even your bone folder, go around your shapes because it helps isolate the sticky. Because this is all sticky, this tape thing, so it's all sticky. So go around the shape and it kind of makes the sticky stop there, so when you pull it off, the sticky's there, if that makes sense. And then if you burnish it like this, it helps with the sticky, because this is seriously sticky. This is SS, seriously sticky. Okay, again, here we go. So we're gonna take this and, oh, we got two. We only wanted one. So this dude lives for another flower day. Okay, so we're gonna put that one there. And then maybe we'll do this. Let's put one on the bottom over here. And then we'll take this one, put on the bottom there. And then you can play with the, I'm blocking it. Then you can play with the leaves a little and kind of curl them up a little bit. So it will, the adhesive, I believe, I could be incorrect, but I believe it will dry out. So, okay, there's that. And our last step is going to be to take our gems here. Okay, we're going to take a gem. Just a little baby one. Ooh, jump ship. Okay, you're going to this project whether you like it or not. It's going to be very exciting. You're going to be displayed on the fridge. Really? Ah, cooperation, sort of. Okay. Yeah, people do this with their craft knife. I'm starting to think that's the way I should have gone. Live and learn, live and learn. That's what I go with. Okay, and then get that little one over there. Okay. And there you go. You have a cute little magnet. And it's cool because you can make your own magnets. Pick what you like. If you don't like the one I've made here, then you can make your own. So I think it's cute and it's just something I made. So it'll go in my fridge and hold something on there. I really love it. I love the stitching stays on the magnet on the back. So if you have any questions, drop me a line. And don't forget to go over to my blog and you can see all the supplies used for all of my projects that I show in my videos. That is www.crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com. And don't forget to subscribe and leave comments. I love, 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 love comments. So until next time, happy crafting.